You ever realize the Predator franchise has quietly turned into a philosophy series about bad parenting? Because Badlands isn't just a hunt, it's a full-blown family drama with fangs, plasma, and way too much testosterone. We've gone from watching soldiers get shredded in jungles to watching an alien with daddy issues work through generational trauma. And somehow, it works. Badlands takes what's always been surface level, the hunt, the kill, the trophy, and twists it into something deeper. It's about legacy, rejection, and what happens when the runt decides he's done asking for approval. You come for the action, but you stay because, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the Predator finally has a soul. The story follows Dek, a runt predator who's had enough of being laughed at by his clan. His father calls him weak, and his brothers ordered to kill him, so Dek does what any emotionally damaged alien warrior would. He swears to hunt a monster that even predators fear. That monster is the Kalisk, a nightmare that can regenerate faster than Dek can swear about it. His journey takes him to Genna, a toxic planet where everything tries to eat him. Along the way, he meets Thia, a damaged Weyland-Yutani synthetic with more humanity than most humans. Also a small creature named Bud that spits glowing slime and steals the movie. It's half sci-fi myth, half redemption story. And surprisingly, it all clicks. The first thing that works? Perspective. We finally get a Predator story told from the inside. Dek isn't an unstoppable monster. He's a fighter with something to prove. Every scene builds empathy without softening the edges. The pacing's lean. It doesn't rush, but it never loses tension. Every fight feels earned. There's a sequence where Dek battles a nest of living vines, and another where he barely survives getting eaten. It's thrilling without ever turning cartoonish. The direction treats the violence like choreography, vicious, but purposeful. Visually, Badlands might be the best-looking Predator film since the original. Genna feels raw, a humid, overgrown jungle where every sound means something wants to eat you. The color palette is natural, not flashy. Deep greens, shadows, and mist that make the world feel tactile and dangerous. The cinematography leans into that claustrophobic beauty. Everything's alive, crawling, breathing, like the planet itself is hunting. And the emotional core comes from Thia. Her dry humor and quiet humanity give Dek someone to push against and connect with. Their chemistry gives the film its heart. Add Bud into the mix, that odd, loyal creature with the glowing spit, and suddenly, you've got one of the most unusual and endearing trios this franchise has ever seen. It's violent, yes, but it's got a pulse. Here's what surprised me. Badlands isn't really about hunting. It's about worth. Dek spends the entire movie trying to earn a father's approval he's never going to get. He believes honor comes from fear, from strength. But when the people he cares about are in danger, he learns something the Yautja never taught him. Real strength is found in loyalty. That's the moral center of the film. Dek's not redeemed by winning, he's redeemed by protecting. He stops fighting for his father's validation and starts fighting for the people who actually saw his value. It's subtle, but it's powerful, because compassion in a Predator movie shouldn't work, yet somehow it does. Predator Badlands is the biggest surprise this franchise has had in years. It's got the heart of a myth, the brutality of classic Predator, and a level of polish that feels cinematic again. The direction is confident, the action sequences are tight, and the effects serve the story instead of drowning it. The world-building expands the Yautja culture without over-explaining it, which is rare these days. It's not flawless. A few lines of dialogue clang, and there are moments where it leans a little heavy on exposition. But compared to the recent sequels, this one feels alive. It's not nostalgia bait. It's a real story. If you want 2 hours of loud noise with no meaning, you'll miss the point. But if you want spectacle with soul, Badlands earns its place. Movies don't need to be perfect. They just need to mean something. What I love most is that Badlands reminds us that mercy doesn't erase strength. It defines it. Dek starts out a runt and ends as something much greater. Not a hero, not a monster. Just a soul who finally understands what honor really is. That's the kind of growth you don't expect from a Predator movie. But maybe that's why it hits so hard. It's brutal, it's bold, and it's weirdly beautiful. And for a series built on the hunt, Badlands is the first one that actually finds something worth keeping. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more reviews. Until next time, keep your honor sharp, your faith steady, and always stay rated.